Hello everyone, I'm Alicia. Welcome to my Beautiful Nights channel. In a previous tutorial, I showed you guys how to make these really cute macrame bracelets. And what I really love about this design is I figured out how to use beads with small holes in macrame. And what I did is I just put these beads onto wire. I did wire wrap loops on each end, and then I macrame'd the rest. These were really epic bracelets, and you guys loved them so much that I decided to come back and do another macrame project for you. And if you didn't see the tutorial for these bracelets, it's called Creative Dreams. I will leave a link for it down there below in the description bar. So for this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make this macrame bracelet. It's so stinking cute. I love it so much. The colors are really pretty together. And the beads that I use to make this bracelet are from Czech Beads Exclusive, their monthly subscription box. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go to their site and pick the beads out that I used in this bracelet and link them down below. So let's go over the materials real quick. To do macrame with small beads like this, you're going to need a very thin cord, and the thinnest cord you can get that will work with 11/0 seed beads is 0.5 millimeter cord. This stuff right here. Okay, now I do have this size and different kinds of cord in my stash. So this here is a waxed polyester cord, also known as a thread, and this is mainly used for leather work, so it's very durable. And what I love about this stuff is it's braided. Can you see that? It is a braided cord, and the wax makes it repel water, so it's really amazing quality stuff. I love this stuff. I will link it down below. Again, it's called waxed polyester cord, and it's 0.5 millimeter in sizes. Now I also have S-lon cord in my stash, and this stuff comes in a lot of colors. As you can see, this is some of my collection, and here is the rest of my collection. This also works with 11/0 seed beads, but it is a twisted cord. I'll show you. See that right there? It still is very good stuff, but after working with this stuff, I think I like this more. It's just that I've only been able to find this in a couple colors so far, and right now I'm on the hunt looking all over online to see if I can get this same size in different colors, and it seems like it's pretty hard to find so far. But this S-lon cord I've got at what's it called? Rockin' Beads online. I found it for like $2 something a spool, which is the cheapest I have seen it. Now that was a sale that was a long time back, but I will link down below. Hopefully they still have it. Down the description bar you'll see Rockin' Beads and the link to where I got all of my S-lon cord, and I only have a little bit of the colors. There's still more colors to choose from. And also, if you're not an online shopper and you have a Hobby Lobby next to you, I did get these 4 neutral colors here from Hobby Lobby. Right here is what the container thing looks like. There's a clear thing here, of course, but it says it's size text 210. It's a medium weight, in case you're wondering. S-lon cord. All right, and I think they also have at Hobby Lobby, I think they have a purple selection, so it might be like these here. I don't remember if I got that. I don't remember if I bought these here individually or if I bought them in a pack. I think I got them individually because I wanted more vibrant purples. So anyways, you can use this wax polyester cord, you can use S-lon cord, and then there's this cord, which I just recently got, and I was trying to figure out what this stuff is, and comparing it to some of the other cords I have, I think this is nylon crochet cord, and this stuff here comes in a bunch of different sizes, but this works with my 11/0 seed beads, and I believe this is the 0.5 millimeter because this is the smallest size that I can get to work with 11/0 seed beads. And I did find this online, and I think they're calling it a size 2 crochet cord. They don't really say what the millimeter size is. I had to do research and figure out what number means which millimeter. I don't like how, you know, everybody has all these different measurement things. Like, for example, this says text 210. It doesn't say what the millimeter is, and that just drives me crazy. I want to know the exact diameter of this stuff. So for your beads, you're going to need 12 6mm Czech 2-hole coin bead, and this is what the bead looks like. It's really pretty. 2 holes right there, Gorgeous pattern. This is purple with like a rusty look to it, and this one here is white with the purple marble. Really gorgeous. And I recommend that you go and check these out. I will leave a link for them, like I said earlier, down there. They have Jet Picasso, which is black Picasso, and they are gorgeous. And they also have some other colors available. You're also going to need 23mm Czech fire polish beads, and I'm using the green ones for this, but they also have these in the box available in purple, and you'll see them when I put the link in down there. Go to the link and you'll see the other colors they have available. I'm using the blue from the box. I think there was 4 other colors to choose from, and they were all purple, but different shades of purple. And you will also need 11 seed beads. I'm using Toho for this one, but for this one I used Miyuki. And I found when I went to go do the flower right here, when I did Toho, I had to do 6 seed beads on each side, but Tohos are bigger than 11's, so when I went to go do the Miyuki, I had to do 7 on each side. Alright, so Toho or Miyuki seed beads. And you're also going to need a rose connector. Now I did go and check if these were in stock, and they were sold out when I checked, but that's been a few days now. They could be back in stock, but I think they sold these in a pack of 4, which is really awesome. And if they don't have these in stock, I recommend that you still look at their connectors. I will have a link for their different connectors down there in the description bar. I went and checked out the other ones they have. They have gemstone ones, they have some really cute metal ones. They're all adorable, really cute, and I actually think that a lot of them are cuter than this rose right here, so I recommend that you go and look at all of their different connectors. And you're also going to need a lighter, and I believe this is everything in the list of materials, and I will put the list down there along with all the links to the beads and cord you will need to make this project. The first thing to do is to cut our cord, and I already went ahead and cut a 1-foot piece, as you can see right here. It's 1 foot long. I'm going to take this piece, put my ends together just like this, so I'm folding it in half, and I'm going to pick up my connector piece here, okay, and I'm going to pass it through the sides, so through this loop or through this loop of the flower, just like this. Pass it through, and then take the 2 ends and pass it through this loop. This is a lark's head knot. Okay, I'm just going to make sure that my ends are even there, just like that. And I'm going to bring this knot down. Make sure it's tight. And this is what we have. Okay. Now, before I attach this down to my board, I need to pick my beads up. So I'm just going to go like this. Have my cords side by side, and I'm going to string on my beads, and I have to do 5 on each side. So there's 1, okay, so there are my 5 2-hole coin beads. Now I'm going to connect this right here to my board. I'm going to pull these 2 cords straight, make sure it all looks good, yep, okay, and then put that right there, okay. So I will be doing knotting, and then I'll slide these up as I need them. And now you're going to want to take your cord again and cut 2 feet of cord. Okay, this cord is going to be for the knotting. Okay, so here's my cord folded in half, and just to show you, right here, it's 2 feet long. Okay, and we're going to go underneath, just like this. Okay, I'm going to take the right side, go over the center, take the left, go underneath the center, grab this cord here, and then pull the right cord through this hole. Okay, bring my ends together because I need to make sure that this is centered. You never want to run out of cord on one side. Okay, so I'm just going like this, centered. I'm holding this up, and I'm bringing this down to find the center. Okay, and it's okay if it's down low because you could slide it up. Okay, my one side's a lot longer, so I have to adjust. Let me see. Oh, another tool. I like to use a T-pin or some kind of pin. You can also use an awl, but for some reason I just love this little T-pin. I can stick it in my hole up here, out of my way, and it undoes knots for you. You know, you pick them open. You could try using a beading needle, but it'll probably bend on you. Okay, I gotta get this centered. Okay, we are now centered. I'm going to slide this knot up, pull it tighter. Make sure that knot is slid up all the way. The one time I made one of these bracelets and I did not slide my knot up all the way, so I had a gap. So I had to push it and it was really hard for me to do it, so I undo my knots a little bit to move that up. Okay, so that's our first half square knot. Now I'm going to do the left side over the center. Right is going to go over the left, under the center, through this loop. Okay, there's the first square knot. Now I'm going to do a second, so right goes over center, left goes over right, under center, through the loop. There's another half a knot. Now the left side, left goes over center, right goes over left, under center, through the loop. Pull this up. Okay, so we have 2 square knots. That's what this one looks like. And do you realize that with this twisted cord here, the knots aren't as defined? Like, you could tell there's knots there, right? But because the cord's twisted, the beauty of the macrame knot does not stand out. This is the crochet nylon cord, by the way. But with this, because it's braided, you can really see the knots. Okay, so I have 2 knots there, and I'm going to slide my bead up. But now I need my beads, and what I like to do, because I found this a lot easier, is I like to string on all of my beads right now. All of the seed beads, all of the 3mm beads, okay? And at the end I tie a little knot, okay? And then I do the knotting and I just slide the beads up and work it in. So you're going to pick up, I have to do, I think it was 6, wasn't it? I did 7, yeah. I have to pick up 6 seed beads on each cord. Okay, I got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just like that. Okay, so 6 for toho. I'm using turquoise Picasso toho. But if you're doing miyuki, you will need 7 seed beads. So I have 6 toho there. And I'm going to pick up 1 3mm Czech fire polish bead. Okay, slide that down and then pick up my seed beads again. And again, 7 for miyuki, 6 for toho. And by the way, I do think if you don't have name brand seed beads, I think you can use the poor quality ones. Just make sure that you pick the ones out that look more uniform so your piece looks nicer. Alright, so I'm going to keep going doing this, picking up seed beads, 3mm, seed beads, 3mm, over and over and over, and I will come back and I'll show you how many times you will have to do this. So I will be back. Okay, I am back and I slid all my beads on, as you can see, and I'm doing, remember, 6 toho seed beads and 7 miyuki seed beads. So I have my seed beads here for my first flower, okay, and I'm doing 5 flowers, so I have to have 5 groupings on each side of seed beads. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flowers, and then in between I have my leaf part, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 groupings of seed beads and 5 3mm on each side of the bracelet here. And I put a little knot there at the end just so my beads don't fall off. It's not a tight knot, it's loose, okay, in case I have a problem and for some reason I need to go back on there. So the other one here, I'm going to tie a little knot at the end, and I like to get it very close to the end in case I can't get the knot out and I need more cord. So okay, so just like that. I don't pull it tight. Alright, so let's do the knotting. I'm going to slide my first bead up, okay, and then I'm going to slide. It's really cool because you can hold, I really like this because look, see how the beads just fall down, right? You hold it up, you grab this bead, and you just let your seed beads fall down, just like that. And then you have all your beads on, they're not falling off, and you can knot quickly. Alright, so I'm going to tie the right knot first. So right over the center, left over the right, under the center, through this hole. Okay, so just like that. And then I pull my knot. I adjust the beads just like this. Okay, it looks really good. And now I have to do the left side. Left over center, right over left, under center, through the hole. Oh, something else I wanted to mention. The nylon crochet cord, when I did that for this bracelet here, it was so slippery. Every time I had to tie a knot, it was annoying. I had to fix it a lot. But if you already have that on hand, it is good to use, you know, because then you don't have to spend money, okay? So there's my first knot. Make sure you go like that, flatten it, pull it tight. Looks good. I don't see any slack. I'm going to tie another square knot. So then take the right, put it over the center, left over right, under center, through the hole. I don't remember if I mentioned earlier, but I meant to write it down in my notes here, and I don't see it. So I probably didn't say anything. If you can't get a hold of these 2-hole coin beads, you probably can get away with a 6mm round bead. It does not have to be a coin shape. And because this thread, this cord is so thin, you will find that it will work doubled through a lot of your beads. It would look great with pearls. You could do gemstones. I think this would probably even pass through a 6mm Czech drop bead. It's pretty good stuff, okay? So I have to finish this knot I did right there. So left over center, right over left, under center, through the hole. I don't remember if I mentioned that earlier, but you could totally do that if you want. Okay, I have my 2 square knots here, and I'm gonna slide down my leaf beads, which are these little green 3mm Czech fire polish beads. And then I'm going to take my cord and go over the center too. Take my left cord, go underneath the center and through the right here. Bring that up, pull that tight. Then take the left cord, put it over the right. Did I tie that knot right? Oh, okay. Yeah, left over the center, right go over left, under center, through there. Okay, right side now, right over center, left over right, under center, through the hole. Okay, one more time. Left over center, right over left, under center, through the hole. And you know, I have to mention, when I'm doing this off camera, okay, and I'm designing, doing macrame knots, I find if I'm just going to town knotting, I will mess up. But if I say out loud or say in my head, I'm actually better off to say it out loud, what I'm doing, I won't mess up. Because like I'll be watching videos and I'll just be, you know, I'll be doing something else while I'm making it, and I get distracted and I screw it up. But if I'm in the moment paying attention to what I'm doing, I don't. So if you ever find that you mess up a lot, maybe you're just like me and you're not completely focusing on what you're doing, you have other stuff going on. So I'm sliding my seed beads down again. I'm sliding up my next coin bead, and there'll be a gap. You'll notice when you push this up, there's a little gap there at the top. Just hold your threads down here and force that up into place, and it locks it up, and then you don't see a thread gap. And slide your beads down. Oh, and if you don't have, you're probably also wondering if you're new to my videos, this board I'm using is called the Knotty Do-It-All board. I got this on JTV, but I believe you can also get it from the Knotty Do-It-All board website. And you don't have to have this board to make this bracelet. You can also do a clipboard if you have the older style. I know the newer style clipboards you can't use for this. But, you know, in the past, whenever I've made macrame friendship bracelets, I've always used a safety pin put it through here, connect it to a pillow or something, put the pillow between your legs. There's several things you can do. You don't have to have this board. This board just makes it easier. Okay, I'm doing my square knots here. I did the right, now I'm doing the left side, and it's looking great. I have another one here. Always make sure when you're doing the seed beads around the flower that you pull this flatness with your fingers, because sometimes the seed beads will flip to one side, and you just need to make sure they're sitting on the side so you have the right tension. Okay, there's that last knot, and now my leaf. Okay, and then right over the center, left under center through the hole, bringing it down. It's looking great. I love these colors. Left over center, right over left under center through the hole. Alright, so as you can see, this is pretty darn easy. Right over center, left over center, under right through the hole. And then the left. Hold down. And this is what I have so far. Did my camera fall? I think it did. I'm going to zoom in so you can see a close-up of how pretty it is. It's very pretty. So I'm going to keep going doing this, and I will be back. It's very simple, as you can see, and because we already put the beads on, it makes it quick. So here is half of the bracelet done. I'm going to go ahead and do the knotting on the other side now, and I will come back and show you how to finish this bracelet off. And if you have problems doing this here, again, just rewind the video to where I showed you how to start doing this and watch it again, because I'm going to be doing the same exact thing on this side that I just showed you how to do here on this side. I will be back. So here is my bracelet. The colors are so pretty. I love these marbleized looking Czech beads. They're just gorgeous. My neighbor's dogs are going nuts right now. Can you guys hear that? I heard that last time I was editing. They were really loud. So right here is 7 1/8 inches long. So by the time I go to do my slide closure, it'll be 7 1/2 inches long. Okay? So let's go ahead and do the slide closure. I cut my cord. Right here's my cord. To do the slide closure, you will need 8 inches of cord. Alright? So here, 8 inches long. Alright? I'm going to put this in my clamps here, and I put them side by side this time. And I'm going to take the 2 center cords. So I go like this, hold the bracelet, take this part here, put that between my thumb and index finger. Okay, and then I just go like this, and I open this clamp, put that side on, put this side on. Okay, I'm just going to make sure that they're bundled together. And then we're going to take the cord, the 8-inch cord, right here, go underneath, okay, and I like to go right on top, like this, and left underneath. So I go like this, just the same way we started before. We're just doing a square knot. Okay, and then I put my ends together, and I bring this down so that my ends are even. Wow, that worked out perfectly. Okay, now here's the thing about the sliding closure. You don't want to pull this very tight. You just want to gently, you know, pull the knot down, because if you pull it too tight, this here will not move. Which I accidentally made that mistake when I made this one, and I had to undo it, but it's not bad, you know. It's only, I think it's 8 knots that I tied. So I did the right side, now I'm doing the left side. Okay, so right goes over left, well, left over center, right over left, and then put the end of the right up through that hole. Left is going down to the hole, and then pull your knot. Okay, and then do right, over center, left over right, and then where's my end? Right there. Left goes up through this hole. Okay. And then left goes over the center, right goes over left, up through this hole. And you could do this as long as you want. I usually go about 1/2 inch on mine. That's how I like it. It's up to you. Alright, so I'm just going to keep going, tie my knots. Make sure that it can slide. I'm going to stop. I think I just tied it too tight. Okay, it can slide. That's good. Some people like to tie 4 knots in your slide enclosure, and I even saw a girl one time do 1 square knot, which I thought that was a little crazy. Living on the wild side. I don't know if that bracelet stayed on very long. Maybe it did. I don't know. I didn't want to chance that, because it can come undone really easily with just 1 square knot. Alright, so I'm done tying my knots, and I'm just going to grab my tails here, make sure that it slides, and it does. Feels great. Okay. So now I'm going to be doing some cutting and burning, and I probably will show you how to do this like 2 times, then fast forward through the rest. Right here, what I do is I just take all my cords, I get them out of the way. Okay. I go to the last knot that I tied, I give it a tug, then I grab all my cords, get them out of the way, like this. Okay. Have that cord sticking out, I cut it, I leave about 1/4 inch, and then I burn it. Just like that, and I like to have it smooth, and I think I'll go back in there again just to perfect that little knot. I want to make sure that it's mended onto the other cord around it, and then I'll do this side. Alright, just like that, I'm going to do all the other cords. Okay, so I have the slide knot done, and I'm going to take my cords, pull them, make sure that that is slid all the way down. Okay, I'm going to pick up one of these coin beads, and I like to have them as tabs, like pull tabs. See that right there on the ends? You don't have to do this. You can just do a knot at the end, but I always love this little detail because I feel like it makes the piece even better. You know, it's more finished. But everybody has their own thing, and what, you know what, I didn't check the ends, and what they like, so it's totally up to you. Alright, let's see, are these even? That side is a little bit longer. You know what though, I'm not going to worry about cutting it because I'll adjust the knot. So I'm going to slide this bead on, just like that, okay? And then I'm going to tie a knot, and I'm going to use pliers. Grab your two ends, twist the cords so they make a loop like this. Grab these two ends and put them through this hole. Okay? And I'm not going to pull these tight because I don't know where they're going to sit. I'm just going to go like that for now. Okay, that will slide down. I'm going to do this side. And I'm going to tie another knot because this is going to slide up and down, and I don't want to do that. But if it doesn't bother you, you don't have to tie a knot. But I'm just going to do it again. I'm going to make that little twist right there, just like that, okay? And push this through. Last time I did this, I found it easier to push the bead through the hole. Slide the bead down. Adjust this. Alright. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to do the other side now. Alright, there we go. I got that tied tight. And now I'm going to burn these ends here. Alright. And it works. It's so pretty. Love the colors. So here are the finished bracelets. They turned out beautiful. I'm really loving these. And now that I've been making stuff like this and this, it's making me want to look into buying connector pieces or go through my my findings and go through my pendants and charms to see what I have, because I know there's some charms and pendants that have multiple holes in it, like this here, right? They're calling this a rose connector, but some charms I have will have a bail at the top, but then they'll have like other holes in it, and maybe I can use some stuff like that for bracelets like this. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I had so much fun making this. I really love the Creative Dreams bracelet too, and I am still wanting to do more macrame videos like this, so I hope that you guys are enjoying this. And please like this video, leave me a comment, subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. Make sure you click the bell button so that you get notified when I upload new videos, and check me out on my social media sites. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter. Thanks for watching.